I was a counselor last year in a summer camp, came there. I stayed in St. Louis for a month and a half. It was important to me to be in St. Louis because, first of all, I wanted to expand my horizons and to learn more about other cultures, other ways of living, and I did learn. I wanted to see what the Partnership 2000 is all about.
A program in this area of Israel with partners as far away as St. Louis and Atlanta. How does such a program function? Partnership 2000 has been doing it successfully for more than 6 years in this, the Yokneam-Megiddo region. Yokneam now has a population of 17,000, and the program also includes 13 kibbutzim and moshavim. Located close to Haifa, the region once was a forgotten area on the periphery. In the 90s, it capitalized on the accelerated development of the country and attracted newcomers from the former Soviet Union and Ethiopia. Along with the new residents came modern high-tech industry. The process of helping the region grow and develop attracted Atlanta and St. Louis to join as partners.
It was a big opportunity for us to learn a lot from the people in St. Louis and Atlanta about community, about responsibility for community, about volunteering, and a few things from what I've learned in St. Louis and Atlanta, I try to do here in Yokneam.
The partners learn from one another, and the result? Initiating and funding new programs, mostly for newcomers to the region. Newcomers from the former Soviet republics were reintroduced to Jewish traditions and learned new languages. Here, at Moshav Eliakim, the school undertook the special task of integrating new immigrant children. The St. Louis and Atlanta communities responded by funding new programs, enriching the children's educational experience and teaching them new responsibilities. No age group is forgotten in the partnership. Senior citizens, mostly newcomers to the country, also benefit.
We have people working here, average age between 60 to 88, working in shift, average between 4 to 5.5 hours. 5 days a week. When we're busy, we work 6 days a week. We like to thank both communities from St. Louis and Atlanta, and I cannot emphasize enough how important this bond and connection, and you doing such an important job by giving those people a chance to come here and work.
Creating new jobs has been a priority of the partnership program since its inception. Working together with the municipality of Yokneam and the Megiddo Regional Council, the community has established an economic development unit, and the results are palpable.
We decided to come to Yokneam. The mayor here in Yokneam is very cooperative guy. We found here a lot of educated people whom we could bring to the factory. Most of them are new olim from Russian part of the world. CAM Electronics is a subcontractor for the electronic industry. We are manufacturing for all big electronic companies in Israel. We hold here something like 100 employees. We are manufacturing here advanced components all over the world. My partner and myself, we are part of the planning committee here in Yokneam-Megiddo. We had a lot of meetings with American companies. The last meeting was last week. We had here a delegation from Atlanta and St. Louis, and I hope that it will go on.
Yokneam-Megiddo enter into the equation. The continuity of relationships, the deep, deep feeling of being in this together is really an evolutionary process that ultimately is going to really pay dividends for both communities.
If drama was needed, the events of this past year, 2001, provided the motivation for mutual support on both sides of the Atlantic. In Israel, the tragedies never seemed to stop.
There was a bombing after a bombing, week after a week. It depends on timing, where it will find you. I mean, in Afula, Haifa, Hadera, just pick a city. So we have to try to live our lives normally and to still go out and not to be afraid, even though it's hard. I think that the Americans fear too from terror.
In the memory of all those who lost their lives yesterday, we'd like to ask you to stand for a moment of silence.
We are now feeling on a gut level what you've been feeling for years, and now it is true partnership. We share feelings exactly the same way, and we understand what they are. I didn't quite really understand before, and I know that just being here on a personal level, the relationship is going to be stronger, and that's what this is all about. It's people to people.
And 10 miles east of here is the largest Arab town in the West Bank, the northern West Bank, Jenin, which you probably hear about on the news.
When we're here, when I'm here, I really feel that this is all just one family. And when we come here, it's like coming home.
I stayed in the Rosenblatt house for 3 weeks, and they treated me as one of their children. I missed them, all of the family. Even though they were afraid from the situation in Israel, they came to visit in September, and I went there and saw them, and it was
Partnership 2000, creating new relationships for Yokneam and Megiddo, for St. Louis and Atlanta, for the next generation of Jewish leaders, for practical expressions of Jewish identity. Like any relationship, it needs continual attention and encouragement, especially in these times of anxiety and uncertainty.
We have something very special, very unique, and to try and keep it, it's very hard. And we are doing it for so many years, in Israel, abroad. We're doing a great job, I think, and Partnership 2000 is a part of it. And we have to try and keep it because it's one of the good things, I think, in the world. Shalom Atlanta. Shalom St. Louis.